previously on Maelstrom.
Oh Maya, I think you missed a spot over there.
Thanks, Elizabeth. I'll get to it in a second.
It must be hard being a maid. Why would you choose to do something like that as your career?
It's what I'm good at.
Not really.
Dad, she intentionally tries to ruin my day and she's so obnoxious. I don't understand why everyone likes her. I remember in high school she teased me because I was the new kid and couldn't remember my life before. It's not my fault I woke up in a strange place one day with amnesia. Well, at least I don't think it was my fault.
Well, none of that matters anymore. Whoever you were before doesn't determine who you are now, or who you will become in the future. You can be whoever you want to be, and whoever you choose to be will be great, I know it. Freeze right there.
I'm meeting with a client and hacking into a computer. It should be fairly easy and quick, and it's a nice 10K that my grandma and I could really use. You should come and be my lookout. I'll give you $2,000 for your help. Maybe enough money to buy you enough time to find another job.
I almost feel sorry for you too. But I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. Nice necklace, I'll be taking that, seeing that you don't need it anymore.
Who are you? What are you doing in my room?
Death and destruction.
Are you sure you don't want to stay home today? It's her birthday, and you deserve a day off. I'll even make pasta for dinner tonight. Your favorite.
Thank you, but because of the accident, I want to work today. If I can save the life of someone else, then that's how I want to spend the day celebrating.
Were you able to forgive the guy who killed her?
No, not at first. It took a long time for me to forgive him, but I did. I realized it when I saw him at a bar a few years after it happened. He was so drunk, couldn't even stand up straight. I gave him a ride back to his house, because I didn't want him driving, and all he could do was just cry. He was so broken inside and so hurt still from what he did. And I knew he hadn't forgiven himself yet. Sometimes, the hardest thing to do is to live with what you've done, but bathing in guilt isn't living at all. If you're too focused on the past, you can't focus and control your future. Speaking of future, where are you going? Getting a late start to your day, I see.
Oh, I'm going to go hang out with Donovan downtown at our favorite coffee shop. He's going to help me out with something computer related.
All right. Remember to be safe and make good choices. Yesterday was a scary day for me, and we were almost together again, however I was spared somehow. I think you had something to do with that. So thank you for protecting me. Ironically, I just wish I did a better job of protecting you. Even though Maya is an adult now, I hope I'm doing this parenting thing right this time. I miss you so much, Jennifer, and I will always love you.
Yesterday was a tad crazy, I'm still having a tough time unpacking it all. I don't know how we escaped. I mean the henchmen, your ropes, that light, that crazy storm that came out of nowhere. What did you see when that happened at the warehouse?
I don't know, to be honest. There was a light, like lightning. Then the henchman went down. Maybe we just got really lucky and lightning just happened to strike him at the right time.
Maybe so, but your ropes. How weren't you electrocuted? It doesn't make sense. I've been doing these side jobs for a while and never had that happen before. Whatever did happen, I'm glad it did, otherwise, I'd be dead. We would be dead. Your dad would be. What was he doing there?
I don't know. I couldn't exactly ask him. Then he would know that I was there or knew somehow. That would raise too much suspicion.
Right, maybe there were some cameras connected to the warehouse that I can hack into. That will tell us everything we need to know.
I'm normally against this hacking thing, but I think you should. If you get any free time, maybe you can do me a favor. I need to find out where I came from. How did I even get to the city? Was I born here? When did I move here? Are there any missing persons reports? Anything that can help me figure out my past? I really need to figure out my life before. I feel like there is a piece of me missing, and I want to be whole again.
Of course, I'll help you. I wouldn't turn down an opportunity to help a friend in need. The adventure will be fun too. I have to ask, why the big push for investigating your past now?
I had a really weird dream last night. Someone came and warned me of death and destruction coming after my necklace.
I guess Elizabeth was wrong. That necklace gets a lot of attention. How about we go down to the hospital this evening to see if we can find any birth records? What did your dad tell you about that night?
That it was storming really bad outside, and that he just found me outside alone, soaking wet and unconscious. That's it. When I woke up, all I could remember was my name. He drove me to a few shelters that night, but nowhere had room. So he let me stay with him, and I've been with him since.
Well, that's a start. We can at least find out if you were born here when we visit the hospital tonight.
Hank, you've been with the department for just over 5 years now and you're doing outstanding work here. Your field performance is incredible, you have great communication skills, and you're quick on your feet. What did you do before this?
I was a bouncer.
Interesting. What made you want to become an officer of the law?
Well, sir, I lost someone close to me, my daughter, and well, in my past, I wasn't always the best father. I did, and didn't do so many things that I regret. Jennifer, my daughter, she told me once that I was an embarrassment to her. I was, let's just say, in a different state of mind, and I didn't care. She was just going to spend the night with a friend, I'd see her the next day. But that was the last thing she said to me before her life was taken. Working in law enforcement, getting clean, just seemed like the best way to honor her, and I think she'd be proud of who I am today. It's hard to be a parent, and to see how disappointed your kid is of you.
You've certainly done a lot of good here, and we're glad to have you. I want to talk to you about becoming detective soon. What do you say?
Wow, Commander Thompson, I wasn't expecting this, thank you.
It comes with a nice raise and a few other perks. However, before I can promote you, there is a case I want you on. Think of this as your trial run. I just need you to follow someone around and report to me about what you find, off the books of course. Do you think you can handle that? Being detective is a big honor. I think your daughter would be really proud of that.
I think I can do that. Who am I following?
The mayor.
The mayor. Well, I can tell you now that he's at a golf retreat. My other daughter works for him as their maid. She said he's been gone the past 3 days.
You have another daughter. That wasn't in your file. Being detective can be a lot of work and long hours. I don't want to take you away from your little girl.
Oh no, sir. She's an adult and fully capable of taking care of herself. I want to do this.
Alright then.
So why aren't we doing this inside? I feel like we look suspicious out here.
There are less cameras over here, and less chances for us to get caught.
Good point. I can't go to jail. I've never even had a boyfriend yet, been on a date, or even had a kiss. There's so much left I want to do.
You've never had a boyfriend?
No, I've tried. Sort of. I just don't really appeal to guys, it seems like.
I don't believe that. There are plenty of guys who would love to date you. Probably someone you know, someone right in front of you. Maybe.
Don't be silly, Donovan. You're the only guy I talk to, or even really know. How's the search coming?
It's still coming along. I'm checking one other database. No luck finding any records of you here. Nothing about you being born here, not even any visits. Apparently you were a healthy kid.
Perhaps we can try somewhere else. Maybe we can find some footage of where my dad found me. The city has cameras in some public areas. That would tell us everything.
Hopefully there were cameras around. Do you remember exactly where he found you?
No clue, to be honest. I know it was a park, but that's all I know.
There are several parks, and most don't have cameras here. We need better information. Your dad would know, just ask him. He should. Oh no.
Donovan, are you okay?
No, I have to go right now. I just saw my grandma's name checked in as a patient here an hour ago. She's been skipping some of her medication in order to pay for some bills. Which is why I've been doing these jobs for a while, to help. Her medicine is so expensive, and her social security doesn't cover all of the bills. It's been really tough, but I've got to go. I'll catch up with you later.
There you are. I was hoping to get your friend too, but he will just have to wait. Where is my computer?
I don't know. I don't have it. Neither does Donovan.
Donovan. So that's his name. Good to know. What else would be good to know is how my henchman was injured and how you escaped.
I don't know.
This would go a lot easier if you just told me the information I need to know. I do have other, and more creative ways to make you talk. I need to get my hands back on that computer. Your life depends on it.
I don't know. He was like struck by lightning or something.
Struck by lightning or something? You're not even trying to come up with a good excuse. You must not want to live? You have one more chance to tell me what happened. Otherwise, it's over.
I'm telling you the truth. He grabbed my necklace and then he was electrocuted. That's all I know, I swear.
I've had enough of this. I'm not wasting my time anymore. I'll go ask Donovan myself. Shoot her. Who are you?
I'm not for sure who I am. You again. Who are you? What is happening to me?
We need to talk, but we don't have much time.
We have a slight problem. I thought you said Hank didn't have anyone left behind that would miss him. Well, he does. This was going to be easier if he had no one, however we will make do. Send someone to watch their moves. We need to make sure our plan goes through.